What's up? Good morning. We ready to rock or what? Pharaoh Friday, man. We are 3 minutes, 48 seconds out. Let's see what we can get done here. This is what a 5-minute chart is currently looking like. And that's a 2-minute, so we'll hop back and forth. Let's go sit on a 5 for a little while. We got the 2-minute in a single bar sideways range. The 5-minute also. Same deal. Not tremendous, but we can make something happen. Right. So ATR here on a 5-minute, 59, man. Tremendous for this time of day. Let's see if we can maintain that. Question here, Nico, do you use technical artifacts like Fibonacci retracements at all to help you gauge better trades? Well, I've made fun of FID levels a lot, but here's the real truth. No, sir. I use price action. I use price action, I use ATR to get a gauge of what's logical within the price action, and then I use RAM, damn it! No, I've always thought fib levels are a little bit silly. I understand why people make the argument. Works for you, man, we're here to make money, that's the idea. But when people start saying Fibonacci sequence, I'm gonna buy off the Fibonacci retracement. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? But hey, if they make money, they probably don't. If they make money, more power to them. Stu says, morning, step back from trading for a bit. Stu? Big dog, there is no time, homeboy. There is no time to step back from your goal. All right. So, the question here. If you can draw both, but you have this up top. Yeah, if you can draw both, I prefer to say, you know what? There's a risk of that becoming a thing. So, we shall see, man. Don't recognize, yeah, I don't recognize this song at all, dude. What is this? I've used the same playlist here of like 300 something songs for a year. it's almost kind of a meme at this point. Yeah, you know, so I was thinking, by the way, we're on a 5-minute chart if you're just joining us, just waiting for this market to not be in this risky sideways range here. Maybe we should zoom out and go to it too. I've been thinking these last couple days, I was like, okay, let's think about music and copyright for a second, for the sake of the live stream. I don't know the nightclub business. do they pay royalties to the owner of the music when they just blast every new song imaginable? I feel like no, unless they do, and I'm clueless. So if I turn off monetization on the stream, why can't I have a stream that shows 0 ads and I play whatever I want? I play some fucking Gucci, some Slipknot. Man, we get it going. Whole bunch of stuff all over the board. We got everything from dad rock to screamo to trap music, drill music, man, all of it. Let's get it going. But I think YouTube will yell at me. What happens when you play copyright music on live? Yeah, so this is supposed to be uncopyrighted music. However, like every single day I get an email that says that they're taking some owner of some song here is saying that that's theirs and they're taking the revenue. Whatever, I don't care. So I'm like, okay, well, can I just play what I want then? Like, can I just turn off the ads so you guys don't have to watch ads? YouTube just leaves me alone, doesn't play ads on my shit. And then I can just play fucking drill music and we get it going. But if you play copyrighted music, here's the problem. If I play 100 songs over the course of a live stream, if 3 of those artists or their team has an auto detect to recognize that it's copyrighted, and then they strike me, my channel, they can just take the channel away. And then we don't have anywhere to have fun. So it's like, come on, man. I'm talking out of my ass here because I'm not, but if I were an artist, I would say, use all of my shit for free, please. It's free advertising. Correct? I don't get the mentality. It's greedy. You'd make more money if you just said, use it all. They'll find me on Spotify because they'll love my shit. And then I'll get paid. Okay, so we're on a 2-minute chart. You guys know how I say I don't like being confused? And if you zoom out to a 5-minute, you could say, yeah, maybe. That probability there is 50-50. Head over to a 5-minute chart, see what's up. It does go crazy, I'll say that. That beautiful ATR, we love it. Just gotta get some good price action here. I would love if we could curl and fade hard. Anything but go to 25K. Yeah, let's do a poll. Okay. All right, Paul, does NQ test 25K today? Man, we need to know. And if we're ever going to get the right answer, it's running a poll here on YouTube, man. So make sure you vote. And then I'll full port the opposite of the answer. Yeah, man, the price action around 25,000 has been just terrible. It has not been tremendous. We like to get stuck to 25K and then single bar sideways range until the ATR tanks. All right, let's pop over to the 2-minute. This is a range. This is a range from bar 21. I mean, you look. Sometimes when you look at the 2-minute, you look back to here, it's like, let me look at a 5. Like, I think I know what it looks like. And then you're like, oh yeah, this is, oh man. It's a range. So if the bears can break this thing downside, we got 4 minutes out till the close here, bar 26. For me, that's kind of best case scenario. Received my first payout today on TakeProfitTrader using code BIG. Second payout request will be this evening. Thanks, Big Dog. Owe it to you. The ATR and simple approach made all the difference. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't like not knowing what to do, at least within reason. So I built RAM. The beauty of it is, listen, there's still nuance involved, right? There's still nuance involved. And screen time is important, but at the end of the day, you know, 95% of the time, if not more, I and a lot of RAM traders now can look at a chart and know exactly if they should be doing this or hitting it. And to me, that was a very different feeling. In the early days of trading, I think, you know, you look at a chart, you get high blood pressure because you're like, I don't, maybe? The whole thing feels like a guess. And then in the back of your head, you're like, how am I supposed to build a career if I kind of feel like I'm guessing every fucking time? And that leads to stress. So, you know, on a 5-minute here, this is a 5-minute chart here on NQ. What do we got, right? Right, that's about a 90, 100-point wide sideways trading range. Probability in here, unless you can get, you know, maybe go down to a 2-minute chart and get some kind of continuation, 100 points is enough. But unless we can get that, at least here on the 5, we gotta wait for something to break. Otherwise, you know, probability here is 50-50. We gotta wait. Well, what do you guys think? Should we pop on over to a 2-minute? Levi, can't wait to hopefully go full-time with trading. 2 months out from graduating college. It's been rough paying attention in classes, though, when I just cleared a couple thousand on the day. Yeah, listen, at this point, obviously, just graduate, of course. But the last thing that I would want you to do, I know traders. Okay, if I know one thing, I know traders. Do not put this expectation on yourself if you're in any kind of similar position, whether it's college or, you know, a job or whatever, that, okay, I'm not there yet, but I have to be there by X date. That's not going to improve your performance. You should try to do it as quickly as you can, but don't set, like, if I don't do it by this date, I'm fucked. It's not going to work. I mean, look, this is all I see. That's all I see. I hop over to the 2-minute. That's all I see. Now, the 20 EMA, I don't care too much about in this case. But the bright side is the ATR here on the 2 is 33. On the 5, it's 56. Oh, man. You can taste it. The ATR is there. It's beautiful. It's just we're in a range. It'll break. It'll break. It always does. And we'll get something. We always do. Yeah, I mean, if you go to a 2-minute chart, it almost looks like you could stop hunt this. The problem is that level's not really all that mature. Really, this is just a big range, which means I gotta wait until we get up out of there. If you're ever looking at a 2-minute, by the way, a 3-minute, a 1-minute, and you're like, I don't know. If you have a home-based chart that's a little bit higher time frame, that you're a little more, I don't want to say comfortable on, but that maybe you spend some more time on, go to that one and check it out. You'll get good at knowing what it looks like without looking at it. bar 28 here is testing the high of day. Now again, 19, is it a mature stop hunt? Not particularly. Really, this is just the top of the range. If you look at a 2-minute though, you know, if I could get, I would want 2 on a 2-minute chart. ATR 35, by the way, it's beautiful. I would want 2 nice clean bull bodies at least, closing above within reason. The wick high of 48 to convince me to get long. Otherwise, if you go back to a 5-minute, what's the probability that each breakout attempt fails? It's a sideways trading range, right? 80%. And you can see that happening right now, man. That's crazy. We got a minute 12. There we go. Got a push. Big ol' inside close here on the 5-minute. Question here, if the chance of a successful breakout is 20% in a sideways trading range, fading would be the high probability move to do then, right? Yes, that makes logical sense. The problem is risk management, the one that everyone wants to forget. It has to be arbitrary then, and it's in my experience, it's too hard to manage risk. Even though it's a logical thing to do, would be to short right now. How do you manage risk? It was always too hard for me to find any kind of positive expected value in doing, and believe me, I tried. I tried like everything. Which is why I don't do it. All right, we're on a 2-minute chart, 20 seconds out here from the close of bar 71. We'll see if we can close above the wick high here, the new high of day, wick high of, or I guess the wick high of day of 70. High of day is obviously here. Three minutes out here on the 5-minute. You see that pulling, trying to pull back in those bears. Those bears. Alright, what's our poll looking like here? Oh my god, we're 50-50? Bunch of wussies. Someone take a stance. All right, here's the rollover into bar 73. $55 seconds out. To the close of bar 29 here on the 5. Man, look at that 2-minute bar. ATR still sitting about 34.35 here over on the 2-minute chart. Still very good. How are you guys doing so far, by the way, today? I mean, you look at this 5-minute chart, you know, I'm not going to lie, this is not the prettiest chart in the world. Bar 11, you know. This thing's turning into a wedge. Turn into a wedge. Oh, you son of a gun. Look at this thing. Man, I gotta tell you, if there's ever a time... The thing that frustrates me the absolute most in trading is not FOMO, not losing. All that I'm cool with, for the most part. This pisses me off. When we sit here and the market does nothing for an extended period of time. Now, ATR is 56. It's not going to do nothing for an extended period of time. It's going to pick a direction and make a move that we can trade. It's just in the meantime, like big dog, I'm ready to go. Man, if you haven't yet, hit like on the live stream. Usually, you know how like bar 7? We've done work on bar 7. We've done work on bar 50. There's a few bars that have lore around here. Bar 3 is one of them too. Another part of that lore is when you press like on the stream, the market breaks out of a trading range. I don't know why it does it, but it does. All right, 4 minutes out here from the close of 31. So my question becomes here, you know, I mean, this is a 2-minute chart, but right? Right? This is becoming less and less of an argument of a big sideways range starting back here at like 34, 35, and more of an argument of a big giant wedge, which, by the way, is a good thing, because it means the break is probably near. All right, we gotta end this poll here, because this 49% yes is starting to piss me off. Don't you put that on us. See, the good thing here is that it's starting to look less and less like a range, a little less and less like a wedge, and if the bulls could actually give us a little something upside, especially like a clean close up outside of the range, all of a sudden it's like, wait a second, do we have a soft bull channel? And then I can scalp it. I could technically even scalp it right now. I mean, not right now, but I have this. This is too tight. You know, this is actually a really good example here on the 5-minute. Look, so when I look at this initially, you start thinking, wait a second, right? Hang on. Hang on, dude. I mean, kind of wrong. The wicks. These wicks can trick you. If you ignore the wicks and just look at the bodies, it's like, wait, this is still a range. See, your brain, mine does it too. Your brain, when we're in a sideways range, is going to try to see anything that isn't a sideways range. Because you know that means opportunity. The problem is, you got to take your brain a step back and say, whoa, big dog. I don't know yet. You got to give this thing a minute to do what it's going to do. Which way is price more likely to break in a wedge? It's very close to 50-50. There is a slight few percent weight, we'll say. If I use any other word, it's going to confuse everybody. There's a slight, like 1 or 2% weight toward breaking whatever side is flat. Okay, so here you have a wedge. Again, I would call this more like a range, but you know, you can also draw like this if you'd like. We're talking maybe 52% probability it breaks this way. 40, that's 50-50. It's 50, for our use case, this is 50-50. As far as which way it breaks and goes. Now, it doesn't mean that there's not necessarily anything inside of this. So I'm sitting here looking at this, and I'm thinking, you know, I can make sense of getting long and risking the wick low at 23. That's a bet that it's a wedge. But I also look at it and I'm like, it's just a big trading range. Yeah, you know, if you look at this, again, I'm on the 5-minute right now. If you look at this and you want to draw it like a big wedge, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I can make sense of getting long and risking the wick low at 23, but the problem is, the real look here is this. So I'll keep hopping back and forth between the 5 and the 2, and we'll get something here, but right now, there's not much I can do. Well, let's go to the 2 here. Come on, you bears! Goodness, ATR on the 2-minute falling down to 28. Over here on the 5-minute still above 50, sitting 51 on the ATR. Oh, there you go, bulls. Okay. Okay, well, we're a minute 10 out here. We're getting a little bit close. Two minutes ugly. 5 minute, trying to form a little doji here. You son of a gun. This is really acting like a market that wants to break downside, isn't it? Man, I don't even care. Take us one way. Let's go. All right, I'll be right back. I just got to grab coffee. All right, you stay put now. right. What's up? There's the rollover bar 36. Back to the 2-minute here. Big old bar 88. Man, there's nothing on the 2-minute, is there? That's a 3-minute. All right, back to Old Faithful. Back to the 5. Come on, NQ, you fucking baby. All right, 340 out here from the close of 37. Yeah, well, I just wish me yelling at the market was effective, man. Jesus. Sometimes it is, you know, when you're sitting in a short, sometimes you gotta get a little feisty with the bears. The bulls, you gotta sweet talk a little more. Man, this is just something else, huh? I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. The ATR is so beautiful. And yet, you know... Come on, NQ! I'm trying to gamble, homeboy! Bar 37. 30 seconds out. Fix this up for us. Well, I guess, for now, on the 5. And see if we end up with anything. You know what I haven't looked at all day is YM. I'm gonna go ahead and back out of that. Pretend like we didn't head over there. Pretend you didn't see that. Jesus. Alright, Bears, do it to him now. Taking out the wick low at 23. That's a big deal. Now the question is, can they be secure enough to actually, take us down through? Or are they just going to fade it right back up into the range? 2 minute actually looks very reasonable here. Alright, 60 seconds out here on the 2 minute chart. Oh man, that bar. What does a 5 look like? ATR 30. Alright, well, we better head on over to the execution screen here, because bar 94 on a 2 minute, is it the prettiest thing I've ever seen? No, but it's in the wheelhouse and I gotta put it on if I can get a fill. So I will get a stop limit sell ready. Look at that wick. Place him for the rollover, and we'll see if the Bears want to take it here. I'm gonna give them about 15 seconds if they want to take it here, and I will be sitting short. Come on, Bears. 3 seconds. They don't want it, man. No fill, no trade. Alright, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Minute 20 out. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We may just have something that I gotta put on, man. Yeah, in this case. Ooh. Oh, you Bears! Bunch of fucking losers. These insecure Bears. All right, 39 here on the 5 minute. I've got my eye on you. And in the meantime here, keep an eye out on the 2. All right, now you got the wick low of 42. That's damn near 2 hours ago. All right, another potential setup here on the 2-minute bar, 96. Let's see, 10 seconds out. Gotta get a close beneath the wick low of 95, man. Do it! Oh, you bears. Bunch of babies. All right, waiting here on 97. Here we go. Is this going to be the one, man? Ooh, that 5-minute. I like that 5-minute, but we're 2 minutes out on the 5. 60 seconds here on the 2. Yeah, time to dump this baby is right. All right, 15 seconds out. Copy traders engaged. Come on, bears. Stop limit sell ready to rock. Don't you do that to me. All right, I'm going to give that 10 seconds since I'm on a 2-minute chart, and that is wiki. But if the bears take it out, I'd like to participate. 5 seconds. They got to do it quick. Nothing. No fill, no trade. Back to the 5 and see what's up over there. $40 seconds out here. Let's see if the bears can clean this up on bar 39. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. You can't make it up, man. Oh my god. Well, how's the day going for you guys? Trevor's up $6. Hate to break it to you, homeboy. I don't even think you can buy a coffee these days. Man, you go to Starbucks today? It's like $9. It's fucking crazy. Rather than be mad about it, you gotta just kind of think it's funny. I mean, it is kind of funny. Like the price of things. The answer is just laugh it off and go make more money. I mean, that's really the only answer. All right, we'll hang out on a 5-minute here. Nico, do you use protein powder? I mean, yeah, of course. I've always felt so much better when I just eat real food. I've done that from 10 years ago. Just real food. I've tried every, variation of protein powder under the sun. It's definitely gotten better in the last decade. A lot of whey isolates. I don't know. They're okay. They make me feel a little weird. Like if I drink like 100 grams of whey isolate and then go to bed, I wake up feeling like hungover almost. But if I eat a pound of lean ground beef or a 16-ounce steak with some rice and then go to bed, I wake up feeling, ready to go. I think it's just, I don't know. You know what does sit fine with me is two products sit fine with me. Animal meal sits totally fine with me. Because they use different variations of protein and they mix them together. And it's good quality. Animal's a really good company. And then those, the Fairlife protein shakes, like the white bottles, they're like pre-made, you put them in the fridge, shake them up, drink like two or three of them at once. Those sit fine with me too. But like even the highest quality whey isolates, they just fuck me up. I don't know why. Yeah, so 2 here is likely to close. Let's see if they can close outside the wick high of big bar 100. Oh, man. Nothing. Nothing! Back to the 5-minute here. Let's see if we can form this into a big soft bear channel. I'd love it. This is something else. You look at a 2-minute, it's almost like, wait, is this a big soft bear channel? It's like, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Start looking back too far. It's a big sideways range, but that's like 180 points wide, so... It's a 5-minute. You know, if the Bears can actually... Yeah, I mean, we're 10 seconds out. Yeah, okay. If the bears can close that beneath the wick low of 102, give it to me. Bears, you bunch of fucking babies. Alright, bar 104 on watch. Starting to look to me more like a soft bear channel, at least on the 2 minute. Gotta be kidding me. Oh, you. Alright, back in 2. What's up? Did I get anybody? Does anyone have coffee in their lap now? That is typically the goal. All right, back to the 5. Oh, come on now. Come on. Well, this day has been kind of a disaster. As far as, like, actual setups, there's nothing so far. Ridiculous. Yikes. Oh man, that 2 minute just looks kind of rough, doesn't it? You know, the good thing here is that channel's about 120 points wide. It's wide. It's plenty wide. But look at the amount of overlap on these bars. Market has no fucking clue what it wants. No idea. And I always say, man, if the market's confused, why would I not be? I think we ought to start trading some lean hogs. Feeder cattle. Man, that's where the money's at. We should head over there, huh? Holy shit, we've been live for an hour 45 already? Oh my goodness, it feels like it's been about 20 minutes with this price action. Well, actually, it feels like it's been about 5 hours. 2-minute chart. I meant to say 3-minute chart. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, Big E, yeah, you motherfucker. He says giveaway time now that he's in number 2. He said I'm in the number 2 spot. Let's ask about the giveaway. Yeah, you motherfucker. I am going to give away a free Apex eval to whoever's in place number 1 and 2, but it will be at some point here in the future. Today, obviously, but I'm not going to tell you when. Yeah, YM's even in more of a brutal range than NQ. That's brutal. By the way, any of you guys who won accounts this week, I need you to tell me, did they work on just the legacy Apex accounts or did it work across the board? All right, here comes the rollover, by the way, on this 5-minute bar. 44 on NQ. Keep watching things here. It worked across the board? Sweet. Okay, so these giveaway codes that I have work on end-of-day accounts at Apex too. All right, so whoever's in spot number 1 and number 2 in the chat when I do the giveaway, which will be at a random time here in the near future, will win a free any size Apex eval. Okay, inside close here on the 2-minute, just barely, on 111. Back to a 5. I might have something here. 250 out. Come on, Bulls. Yeah, that's right, Bulls. You got my attention here. All right, we're minute 35 out here on the 5-minute chart. And we're only about 30 seconds here out on the 2 minutes. So, oh shit. Fucking balls. That bar is outsized now in the 2 minute. Like it or not. Which means we're back to the 5. I know it's not what we want to see, but that's the reality, man. That bar is outsized as a son of a gun. Look at that bar. All right. Market testing this whole range. Yeah, was that news? Has me curious now, too. That thing went in a way that didn't really seem so natural. This is a 2-minute chart that you're looking at. Oh, by the way, if some of you are looking at this and you're like, what's going on? This is MNQ. That might be it. I'm slowly making my way over to those end-of-day accounts at Apex. Which, you know, it's kind of tough to trade NQs right off the rip on those accounts. You could. I think it's a little too big. All right, bar 114 here, pulling in 30 seconds out, 2-minute chart. Gotta wait. I mean, look at all this, guys. Inside close, inside, 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 inside. Maybe? Inside, inside. Maybe? Top of range. You know, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do except make sure, you know, you're watching whatever other time frame you want to watch. Okay, we're watching the 2-minute. Oh, look, same deal on the 2-minute. There's nothing you can do except wait it out. And then if you get 5 setups back to back, you got to hit them. I think a lot of traders think that trading is going to be like, okay, I'll take a trade every, 30 minutes. No, you might not take a trade for 3 hours, then you might take 5 in 25 minutes, 5 scalps. Got to be ready for anything, man. Ooh, 2-minute. Ooh. See, actually like a 5 better than a 2 in that case. I mean, if I got a really clean bear close here, all of a sudden I got something I can do. Yeah, ATR here on the 5-minute still sitting 47, which is tremendous. 220 out. All right, Bears. 50 seconds out. Hold that up. Don't grow too much. Just thread the needle. And then I can short that using a stop limit sell if it's clean. All right. 16 seconds. Copy trader engaged. Got a big sideways range. Big bull body out of 45. Small bear body. Let's see if we can get a clean bear close here out of 47. It's got to be clean. Very little wick. Look at this. Look at this. Story of the day here so far. These baby bears, they can't close it even beneath the wick low of 46. Insecurity is what that is. All right. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Ooh. Oh, you 2-minute chart, you dog. You dog. ATR 27 here on the 2-minute. 20 seconds out. Again, I'm on a 2-minute chart here now. We finally have something reasonable here, bar 119. Got to see a nice clean close here out of the bears. Then I've got a big gift-wrapped present for them called a stop limit sell. Don't grow too much more than that. Place that guy there, bring him a little bit up. And I'm just going to give that 15 seconds here on the 2-minute chart. And if the bears want to take it, then I'll participate. If the bulls want to bounce this guy back up without filling me, then I'm going to pull it. It'll be no fill, no trade. 3 seconds. Go, bears. Do it to them. No fill, no trade. Man, getting teased a whole bunch here today. Getting teased a whole bunch. All right, back to the 5-minute chart. Another potential reasonable thing to do here if the bears can give me a clean close. 10 seconds out. Whoa, bring that guy way down. Come on, bears. There's the rollover. Gotta be careful for that jump when a bar rolls off the screen, right? 15 seconds. If the bears don't want it, I don't want the bears. No fill, no trade. All right, zoom on out. Let's head back to the 2-minute. See if the bulls can take this thing back upside. Give me something to do. Man, I've gotten teased, what? I don't even 5 times today? Who puts ads on live streams? YouTube. On every live stream, no matter what I do. All right. "16 seconds out. Come on now, you bulls." Big wiki bar. Get it ready. Beautiful placement. Beautiful placement. You want it, bulls? I've given you a whole bunch of opportunities here today to take it, man. Gotta pull it. No fill, no trade. 15 seconds. All right, back to the 5 here in the meantime. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, you look at a 5 minute and it's like you can look back 50 bars and there's like one reasonable close. Bar 11, you know? 13, but the wick on 13 is already getting too big. Probably would have been no fill. 11, reasonable. Since bar, we'll say 13, it's been inside close after inside close after inside close. If you're a little bit newer, by the way, this is sort of uncommon. You typically don't see like this much teasing. This is crazy. Just gotta wait it out, man. What are you gonna do? Cam says, not trading right now because I'm prepping for my flight test for my pilot license. Cam, big dog, you'll have a guy for that when you're a wealthy futures trader. What are you doing? Come on, bar 50. 3 minutes, 50 seconds out. All right. Might finally have something here. Come on, Bears. All right, 18 seconds out. I'm on a 2-minute chart here on NQ. Got to get that copy trader engaged. Let's see if the Bears can close up bar 124. Well beneath the wick low of 120. If they can, I've got a stop limit sell. Come on, Bears. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Story of the day. Look at this. The insecurity is insane. This is crazy. Back to a 5. Well, so far, I gotta tell you, man, not for a lack of trying. I've put out, I don't know, 6, 7 orders. No fills on any of them. Nico, you ever trade off the 15-minute? Yeah, I like the 15-minute. Intraday, I feel like the 15 is a little slow. But if you have a personal account or something and you look at the 15 and you're like, oh, that's a great setup. I'll put that on. And maybe it takes, 3 or 4 days, whatever. A day, a week and a half. Yeah. Yeah. Some guys I know will trade the 15 intraday. Usually, honestly, the guys that I've heard who trade the 15, they do pretty well, but for whatever reason, it makes sense. It's a little biased toward, these are older dudes who, go and play tennis all day. They'll sit down at, 3 a.m. or some absurd hour. They'll put on a trade on the 15-minute. And they just kind of take it slow. They go play tennis for 6 hours. They come back and they're like, oh, cool, I made some money. For active intraday trading, I don't know. For me, the 15 is I'm going to, they're just going to put me to bed. Oh, this is a 2-minute chart. Rolling over. If 128 can get up and close well above the wick high of 121, I get a little interested. If it closes a few points outside, then I'm thinking trade in range. Which has been the story of the day, man. Yeah, as far as discipline and not making mistakes on a day like today, I promise you, if you sit here with nothing playing in the background and you stare at the chart for 3 hours and there's no trade for you to take, I promise you're eventually going to take trades you shouldn't be taking. So on slow days, either hang out in here or someone else's live stream, whatever you want to do. Listen to a podcast. It doesn't matter. You got to do something. I mean, you are human. You can only, brute force dead silence in your office for 3 hours watching candlesticks go up and down for so long. I mean, aside from the discipline fact, it's what kind of existence is that? That fucking sucks. That's a weird life. I don't want to do that. At least every day. I mean, that sucks. All right, roll over a bar 128 here on the 2. All right, ready? All you guys, you let it slip. You got lazy on me. Giveaway time is right now. DB, Gamma. Both of you are the proud new owners of a free Apex eval. Big dogs. All right, promptly, if you're not already, join the free Discord. Go to daily discussion, say, what's up? Give me my shit. And I will. Alright, I gotta deliver. Still watching the chart, by the way. Alright. DB, you gotta open up friend requests. I can't send you one. Gamma, you and I are already friends because I think you want a giveaway before. Okay, Gamma is delivered. Watching bar 130 here. DB, let me know when you got that opened up. Alright, DB, I sent it. Go ahead and accept that. Bar 130 here, rolling over in 10 seconds. DB, I am sending you a number. Type it back to me exactly how you see it in the YouTube chat. $7364 verified and delivered. DB Big Dog. All right, delivered to both DB and Gamma. Thanks for playing. 3.5 minutes out here on the 5 minute. All right, here's the rollover. Look at that, inside close. Inside the close of, inside the wick low of 124. Oh, man. All right, guys, I gotta go eat lunch, dude. It's like 1 o'clock. I'm out of here. I will see you guys for Midas Monday. What a disappointment here today. No trades so far, man. Not for a lack of trying. We put out, what, 6, 7 orders? Maybe more? Teased on all of them? So I guess we'll see what the afternoon brings, man. Happy Pharaoh Friday, nonetheless. I'll see you guys back for Midas Monday. All right, guys. Subscribe to the channel on the way out. I'll see you guys next week. Stay patient, dude. Crucial on a day like today. Stay patient. See what the afternoon brings.